I see. Okay, thank you. I'll be in soon. Bye, Marion.
I can't believe that. Still no word? My poor little boy. Believe that. Still no word? My poor little boy.
And Marion, who's the nurse, was telling me he was having nightmares last night. He didn't even really fall asleep until after midnight. This whole thing is making me crazy.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, sweetie.
Any word on the little guy yet?
No, I was just talking to the hospital. No, they haven't had one single call asking about him.
Well, it's early yet, Mary, you know?
It's been 2 whole days. How can his parents or whoever it was who was responsible for him just let him wander off like that and not even care he was almost killed?
I think I'll go visit him.
Oh, not today. Oh, no, we need you here today. Charlie is off, hmm?
Listen, Mom. I'll check all the daycare centers and any place else I can think of. I mean, somebody had to have reported a missing child by now, huh?
I certainly hope so. That poor little baby must be absolutely terrified there all alone.
There you go. Good and strong. I like these figures, John. You know, Frame Enterprises could just be my ticket.
Yeah. Estimates are not about to get off the drawing boards and into the bank unless we come up with some financing.
Do you have a little faith? I'm a man of many resources.
Well, when are we going to start seeing some of those resources?
You might see them very soon. I could use your boat. Make a little run up to Canada, cross the border for a few errands. I can feel the swell of the sea under my feet now. You been to Canada?
Don't get carried away, Popeye. My boat and I are not about to get involved in any smuggling schemes.
Smuggling? You're a worrywart.
You know, you ought to stop worrying about hustling people and start thinking about financing. We need to find someone with a serious bankroll.
Well, I could do that, too, if you want to go that route.
Now, you sound like you might have somebody in mind.
I do. Your brother, Michael.
You know, every time I marry your father, it gets more complicated.
Why don't you try just enjoying it?
Oh, Victoria's right. Why don't you have a simple wedding? Because Michael and I deserve a wonderful wedding, and you know that.
Oh, aye. But I'm not saying that you shouldn't.
Bridget, we have so many loose ends here. I mean, do you know, we can't even decide on a best man. I mean, can you imagine John? I mean, after everything that's happened, and then there was Cass, well, I just assumed that Cass would do it. I mean, he and Nicole are a couple, but then I guess Michael thinks blood is thicker than water. I don't know, but I just don't want his feelings to be hurt.
Michael's? No, I don't think
No, Cass's. Well, and John's for that matter.
Why don't you just calm down? Have a cup of coffee. It's decaffeinated.
Bridget, I have too many things to settle here. I mean, how can we have a wedding without a best man?
You are the most resourceful woman that I've ever known. Now, I'm not going to worry about you, not at all. It's not to worry, you understand?
No, I am worried. I am running out of ideas here.
Well, I'm not. I might just have the perfect solution.
What are you talking about?
I'll check it out first. I'll see you later.
Victoria! Great.
Your brother Michael is the perfect candidate for our financier. He have a personal stake in it, too.
There is no way I'm going to ask my brother to invest in this company. You're going to have to find yourself another patsy.
That's out of line, John, and this continuing accusation that I'm swindling, that's ticking me off.
What, are you going to tell me that it's not a deserved reputation? 2 seconds ago, you had us flying a skull and crossbones en route to Canada.
John, I can pull this off. I know I can. I know it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, when? I'm out here working my butt off just to keep our heads above water while you're hopping all over Bay City playing poker. I mean, what do you think, that renovating a nursery is a challenge to me? We need some projects, partner, and we need them soon. Our frame construction's gonna fall flat on its face before it's ever had a chance to get on its feet.
Look, I'll have you know I've had a couple very interesting conversations with Felicia Gallant about an exciting publicity fundraising idea I got.
A fundraiser?
Yeah, we have brainstormed some mighty fine ideas about it.
Like what?
A little early to talk about it. Well,
This whole thing's turned out to be nothing but a pipe dream.
Change your attitude, John. I'm gonna succeed, and frame construction is going further than anybody ever dreamed. And all these non-believers like Rachel Corey, they're gonna eat their own words. I got some mighty fine ideas, and I'll be happy to discuss them with you when the time comes.
When's that gonna be, Jason?
When they're right and I'm ready.
Hey, what are you doing down here?
Well, I thought I'd come down and check and see how the search is going for the kids' parents.
Could have saved yourself a trip if you had thought to use the telephone. We got no new information.
Oh, Adam, this is frustrating, man. This kid belongs somewhere. He belongs to somebody.
Look, I put an all-state bulletin out.
Nothing yet?
Not a thing.
Man. What about Lisa? You think she can help us out?
Lisa's out of town for a few days. Look, Scott, we're doing everything we can. With everything we know how to do for
well,
this.
obviously we're not doing everything we can. We're not doing enough.
Scott, there has been no report of a missing child whose description even comes close to this kid.
Doesn't that seem a little odd to you? I mean, it's been 2 days since the accident. I mean, come on. If Sam didn't risk his life bringing the kid to the hospital, he's still out in the streets right now, or even worse.
Look, I checked with surrounding counties. Nothing. Look, it's like this kid came out of nowhere. Even the child authorities have been absolutely no help to
This
us.
whole thing is crazy. I mean, we're running around here. We can't find where the kid's parents are. We can't help him out. And there's no telling how long he's going to be without a home.
Was Lisa just here, Jason?
You got Lisa on the brain?
What did she want?
She always wants you.
But you decided that it would be better for us not to see each other today. Is that it?
Decided you could use a little sleep this morning.
I was up before you were.
I made a decision that for one morning you could start without having a hassle with
I
her.
can make this decision myself. Thank you very much.
You're not gonna like to hear this, and I'm sorry, but I'm your uncle. I do care. And I've seen it happen to a lot stronger guys than you, and I think it's beginning to happen with you.
See what?
You get blinded by love. Lisa's a nice girl, but she is too possessive for you, Jamie.
I love Lisa.
Jamie, you're not seeing me. We occasionally bump into each other, yes, but that's it.
Lisa thinks it's more than that, and I'm beginning to suspect that maybe it's more than that, too. Now, I don't want to lose Lisa. I love Lisa. And when you're in love, you learn to make certain sacrifices.
Oh, so you have to give up your friendships with people of the opposite sex? Jamie, forget that.
It's not just that. When you're in love, you willingly give up things to show the other person that you care about them. And I want to do that. If Lisa finds our friendship objectionable, then I'm willing to cool it off.
Well, she's got you wrapped around her little finger now, doesn't she?
It is not just that. When you fall in love, you'll understand what I'm talking about.
Maybe I have. Maybe it's somebody that I'm willing to share with Lisa.
Look, Jamie, the truth is, I'm worried about the two of you.
Thank you very much, Adam, but this is not your business.
Lisa is in love with you. Don't do something stupid to screw something up like
How
this.
would I do that?
By letting Vicky get between the two of you.
I knew it. Sooner or later, she'd get around to her obsession about Vicky with you.
What obsession? She's
She is
concerned.
irrational on the subject. Did she tell you that she laid into Vicky tonight?
No.
Well, she did, and for no good reason except that Vicky was over at Amanda's house. And now to drag you into this
Now,
is
wait,
just too...
wait. Let me make something clear.
She hardly mentioned anything about your relationship. As a matter of fact, she didn't even want me to get involved in any of this. I came here on my own.
And you can leave on your own, Adam.
Listen,
Adam, I really appreciate the concern. Honestly, I really do. Now, go catch some crooks, will you please?
Okay. Look, just don't do something stupid. Something that you're going to regret later.
Out here!
Hi there.
Well, hello. Welcome to Green Acres.
Oh, thank you. What are you doing?
Potting tomato plants.
Why?
Because I want to give them a little head start. And fresh picked tomatoes taste a lot better than store-bought tomatoes. And this is how I learn how to relax.
Oh, Jamie. Jamie. You have quite a lot to learn about relaxation.
You want to help?
No, but I'm having a lot of fun watching you. How's Sam?
Sam, he had another seizure last night, but he's doing much better now. What brings you out so early in the day?
Oh, hey, I've been up for hours helping Donna with her wedding plans. She's getting crazed about the whole thing.
Well, that's a lot of work.
Maybe I should get her some tomato plants, huh? Seriously, though, my father hasn't even found a best man.
Well, he has lots of friends. There's always John.
Yeah, well, what would you think about doing the job, huh?
Me? There are far more suitable candidates than me.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that. After all, you are Donna's doctor and my doctor, and it wouldn't even be a wedding if it wasn't for you.
Oh, come on.
Jamie, you shouldn't be so modest.
Listen, I'm honored. Really, I'm very honored, but I think that the invitation ought to come from Michael.
Well, actually, Michael did want to ask you himself, but he's in New York on a business trip right now. So he called me up and asked me if I would ask you for him. And that's why I'm here.
Really?
Really. Now, do you think that I would joke about something this seriously?
I still think that Michael...
You think too much. Now, come here. Just have to clean up before the ceremony, okay? I'll see you.
Oh, there. That didn't take too long now, did it? Why don't you have a seat, Mr. Frame?
I'll fill that out right now. I won't take long.
It's just a rather busy time of year for the loan department.
I want my money just as quickly as I can get it.
Make sure you fill it in completely, on both sides.
You got it.
You are aware, aren't you, that we have as yet to receive clearance on the name of your company? Frame Construction.
There shouldn't be any problem there. My name is Frame.
We can't loan money to a company with an erroneous name.
I realize that. My brother's will, the lawyers, and my nephew, it's a long story, but I'm in the process of transferring it right now. Jason Frame is Frame Construction.
Have your co-signer come in as soon as possible. I'll have the forms ready.
Co-signer?
Yes, of course.
Maybe in my hurry, I didn't hear that.
No, you can't forget that.
Why not? I'm the one who's borrowing the money, and I'm the one who's going to pay it back.
Can you imagine if things really worked like that?
Why can't it work like that?
Mr. Frame, you're not serious. It's just not the way we do things here.
Well, maybe I should go somewhere to a bank where that is how things are done.
I think that you'll be rather hard-pressed to find one.
What I'm really trying to say is, why can't you and me? You're the bank, I'm me, we sit down here and we make up our own terms.
I can't make the rules. I follow them.
Right. And you do it straight, honest, right down the line. I can see that, and I hate all this bull business talk. I'll be straight and honest with you. I don't have a cosigner.
Well, I'll be straight with you. Find one. Otherwise, you and your company will receive no loan from us.
Should have known you wouldn't understand. You sit in this office 8 hours a day. You got no vision. I don't need you. I don't need your bank. Thanks for nothing, pal.
Have a nice day. Donna?
Oh, I'm down here.
Bridget said that you were in here. She didn't mention the yoga.
Oh, I know. Here, give me a hand. There's just so much to do when you're planning a wedding, you know that?
No, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, listen, can I get you some coffee?
No, thanks. I just dropped by to tell you that I spoke with Mike about not being the best man.
I know. I talked with him in New York.
Oh. Well, I didn't mention our conversation yesterday.
I know. I'm glad. I really appreciate that. It's just that I don't think Michael could really ever understand things the way you and I do. And I do think it's for the best.
Well, I was never wild about the idea to begin with.
Yeah, that makes two of us. Listen, why don't you tell me what's going on with you right now? How's business going?
Well, this whole thing with Jason Frame's still up in the air.
Well, that certainly doesn't surprise me. I don't think he can make an honest living.
Well, he's got some good ideas.
Well, they're probably all shiftless.
Well, nevertheless, the business could work.
Well, for your sake, I hope it does. But listen, what are you doing in the meantime, to make ends meet?
And right now, I'm doing a job for the Coreys.
Oh, really? What is it?
Renovating a room. Big project.
Oh, I know. Let me guess. It's going to be a gallery for Rachel's sculptures?
No, actually, we're making a guest nursery for Sam and Amanda's new baby. I think it's due to arrive soon. Grandma Rachel is sparing no expense on this.
Mom? What did you say to her?
Listen, is she busy?
No, you can go right in.
Oh, good. Thank you. Hi, Mary, do you have a minute?
Oh, sure. Come on in.
I just came back from examining the little boy, and I thought you'd like to know that he's practically good as new.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, the only problem is I don't know how much longer the hospital can keep him here. Hope we find his parents soon.
Yeah, I realize the Child Welfare Board has only given us a couple of days. What have they told us happens then?
Well, I don't know. I know there's agencies for this kind of thing.
Yes, I'm aware of that, and I'm sure they're very good at what they do, but I hate the idea of that sweet baby becoming a ward of the state.
You're becoming attached, aren't you?
Sure. Everybody here is.
I just don't understand how parents could do this kind of thing to their own child.
Well, I could probably give you some very good clinical reasons, but somehow clinical reasons don't seem real valid to me right now. I don't sound very much like a detached professional, do I?
No. You sound more like a mother. Vince, hope you don't mind me spreading out like this, but Zach's supposed to meet me over here in about.
Oh, no. You dressed the place up. Nice.
Happy coincidence. Hi, Scott. Vinny.
Jason?
You're just the guy I want to see.
Oh, I thought you came in here for the Java. Want a cup?
No, thanks, Vinny. I just want to talk to the man here for a second. I hope I'm not interrupting. It'll take a minute, 2 minutes of your time, that's all.
What's up?
Well, I've been doing a little thinking about the dinner party we had at Reginald's not long ago.
Well, I was trying to put that out of my mind, really.
I'm sorry I lost my cool with you like that, Scott.
That's okay. What about the party?
I was thinking about Victoria's inheritance, actually.
What were you thinking about?
Well, there's a lot of money. And you're the executor, and I figured you must know the amount. A ballpark figure, nothing else.
Yeah, I know the exact amount. Why? What, are you working to be your financial advisor or something? Let me tell you something, Jason. That position's already filled.
It's very funny, Scott. No, I'm concerned about her. I'm curious. I'd hate to see her lose it all, at her age. And with those looks, there's going to be a lot of guys trying to take advantage of her.
Yeah, I imagine there will be. Jason, the specifics of Reginald's will are confidential, and I'm not going to divulge those just to satisfy your curiosity.
I respect your integrity, I do. I just thought I could ask. There's no harm in it. We were all there that night. I think it makes us kind of a fraternity about it.
Well, if it's still on your mind, I think you ought to talk to Vicky about it. That's a good idea. I just might do that. Thanks.
2 minutes, see?
He sure gets around this town, huh?
This guy's up to something, Vince.
Yeah. He gets an oh, hi, Zach.
Hey, Vince, how you doing?
Hey, Zach.
Would you like some coffee?
Oh, no, thanks. I can't stay long.
Okay.
All right, thanks. Listen, Scott, I have that deposition
Oh,
for
great.
you.
Thank you.
Sure.
Zach, I was wondering if you could do me a favor if you got some spare time.
Sure, what?
Help me check out Jason Frame. I think he's got something up his sleeve.
Well, listen, why don't you talk to Adam? He may be able to help you on that. He's been at the farmhouse when Jason was there.
That's right. That's a good idea. It's a real good idea.
Victoria, it's not John's fault, what happened.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Everything's fine. There is nothing wrong.
Yes, excuse me, Victoria, that call is for you, dear.
Oh, please, Bridget, not now.
Well, what am I going to tell the gentleman?
Maybe finish potting his tomato plants. I'll take it in here.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, Vicky, it's Jason.
Oh, hi, Jason.
Could you stop by a little later? I got something I want to talk to you about face to face.
Well, I'm a little tied up right now. Could it wait?
I'll buy you a drink.
Well, it's a little early in the morning for me to be drinking, but, well, mimosas would be okay.
Orange juice at Mary's place. How's that sound?
Jason, does this have anything to do with Jamie?
Vicky, it's important. Can you make it?
Sure. Give me a few minutes.
Sure. Great.
Bye.
Listen, I better be on my way. I'll see you ladies later.
Yes, thanks for stopping by.
Vicky?
Bye. I'm gonna go out for a few
No,
minutes.
Victoria, what did Jason Frame want? Look, if you wanted to have a private conversation, I suggested that you go into another room where you're alone.
Hey, we're just friends, sort of. That's all. And besides, he's Jamie's uncle.
Victoria!
Oh, and speaking of Jamie, I think it would be the obvious choice for the best man, for Dad. I spoke to him earlier, and he said he'd be thrilled about the idea.
Victoria, that is Michael's responsibility.
Well, you just think
know
about the idea, okay? It would solve all the problems with John and Cass, and think about it. Talk to you later.
You back again? Look, if you want, I'll have Roxanne fix you up with one of these desks here. You can move in, make yourself at home.
I just need to ask a favor of you.
All right. Yeah, all right, let me get back to you on that. All right? All right, thanks. Look, I got extra men working on this case. Trust me when I tell you, we are going to find out who this
Adam,
little boy is.
It's not what it's about. It's about Jason Frame.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
Listen, I want to find out some background information on this guy. I want to check out his past history, see if he's got any records of fraud behind him.
Is there something specific that's making you suspicious?
Yeah. He was over at Mary's place this morning. He was snooping around, asking me a bunch of questions about Vicky's inheritance.
And you being the executor of the estate and all.
Right. I think what he's trying to do is start himself some kind of big business enterprise, and I think he might be trying to use Vicky along the way. So I thought maybe you'd have a lead for us.
Well, I'll see what I can come up with.
Good. Jamie and here are pretty close, too, right?
I don't know. Jamie and I haven't been having too many heart-to-hearts lately.
Well, listen, I'd appreciate what you can do. I just don't want to see Vicky getting ripped off.
Look, Scott, if you ask me, Vicky can take care of herself.
When it comes to Jason Frame, I'm not so sure.
There you go, menus.
Thanks, Cheryl.
Can I get you guys anything to drink?
Hey, 2 large orange juices, and could you have Vinny make sure it's fresh squeezed?
It is.
So, Jason, what'd you call me here for?
Well, you get right to the point, don't you?
Well, it's a particularly busy day for me, so what's up?
Well, I had a bunch of business things. I had to talk to my attorney and the bank.
So where do I fit in?
You're my coffee break. My orange juice break. No, I want to talk to you about the big barn dance I'm going to be throwing.
barn dance?
Yeah, it's going to be a big thing. A lot of fun. It's to promote frame instruction and I can schmooze my investors.
Oh, that would certainly entice me, Jason. Some good old haystacks and square dancing.
Hey, it's a little different. I want you to be the star of it. You got to get out your spurs and sparkle them up.
Unfortunately, I don't own any spurs. Well, can I still come, Bill?
Yeah, but you can afford to buy a pair of spurs now. You, the big heiress, you can buy anything you want.
Well, Jason, this sounds like a whole lot of fun, laughing riot.
Your grandpa, he just knew how to do it. He went out with a bang. I'm happy for you. You did fine. All that money. What are you going to do with that? Must be 4 or 5.
Well, I haven't really thought about it yet. Scott hasn't given me the final statements.
It's hard to believe. A lady as sharp as you and you don't know exactly how much you
Jason, this
get.
obviously doesn't have anything to do with Jamie, so other than my inheritance, what are you interested in?
Nothing. I'm just concerned about you, that's all.
Well, Jason, I'm a woman of the 80s. Self-sufficient.
You're a young heiress. You gotta be looking out for sudden concern like this. There are gonna be a lot of guys, especially unattached guys, that come zero in on you.
Oh, that, my dear, is precisely what I'm hoping for.
Sorry it took so long, Jason. Pops wanted to, personally squeeze it for you. Vicky, are you still volunteering at the hospital?
Yeah, why?
Have you met that little boy who's there?
No. What little boy's that?
He's about 2 years old. He was wandering across the street a couple of days ago. Sam Fowler got into an accident trying to avoid him.
Adam told me about Sam being in an accident, but he didn't mention anything about a little boy. Was he hurt?
No, well, physically he's okay. In fact, he's ready to leave the hospital. But they can't find his parents. They have no idea where they are. My mom's real upset about it.
It's rough on a young kid like that.
Yeah, being without parents. It's really sad.
Adam is a very nice man. He just wants to see that you get home in time for dinner tonight.
That's right. We just need to know who you are.
Can you tell us?
You know, if he was a little bit older, I could take him out in the car, drive him around, maybe he could show me where he lives.
Well, you guys took fingerprints. Wouldn't that give you answers, maybe?
Yeah, we got the truth sitting right here if he'll just talk.
But he's terrified. He's just a baby.
A knock.
What are you doing here?
Well, on the phone, you sounded busy and hungry, so I thought I'd bring you some lunch, sure.
Oh, you're wonderful.
I know that. Is this the man of the hour?
Yes.
Well, we'd introduce you, but we
don't know his name.
We don't know anything else about him either.
Well, that's all right, partner. You're probably the strong, silent type. I know all about that. My son Ben was like that. And one day he started to talk, and the next 10 years he never shut up. Sometimes I don't feel like talking myself.
Oh, when is that specifically?
But I bet you can sing. Huh? I know you can sing. Mary, what would be a good song for us to sing?
How about, Mersey Dotes?
What a choice. All right. Now, we're going to teach you that one because you probably don't know that's a little before your time.
It's a little before my time. Don't you give me that.
Hit it, Mary.
Mersey Dotes and
Dozy Dotes and little lambsy-divey, a kiddly-divey too, wouldn't you?
Hey, Mom, I'm back. Good. What did Jason want?
I just wanted to talk, that's all.
No, well, I'm sure it was more than that.
Says who?
Says me, Victoria. I know that man. He is a user. Now, Nicole and I both know that because of the history he had with our mother.
And that was years ago.
I don't care. Our mother was young and beautiful and very wealthy, just like you, and you can't tell me that he hasn't noticed that.
Well, I think I'm a little bit younger than he is.
No, Victoria, stop it. Don't be so naive here.
I'm not being naive. Now, believe me, I'm not going to let anyone manipulate me, okay?
All right, then this must have something to do with Jamie. And what was all that stuff about him being best man?
Now,
earlier?
you said yourself that was Dad's responsibility. Now, I want to find out more about this dress.
Would you stop changing the subject?
Now, Nicola's going to have a hard time designing one that was better than the last one. And I know you don't want to wear the same one twice, so let me see what you have to say. Ooh,
No, well,
Is this what
no,
it's gonna-
I don't know that, but I like it. It's different, you know, I know.
Yeah, well, I love it. Why don't we go find Nicole and see how she's coming along with it?
Victoria,
Come on.
All right, you
All right.
win. Let's go.
I just have to make one quick stop at the hospital.
Why?
What for? It'll just take a minute, I swear. Let's go. Come on.
Victoria, you know...
Hi.
Oh, no.
Mary, I just came to apologize for my actions the other day. I was atrocious. I'm sorry.
I have work to do.
Can I stay while you have your sandwich? I want to explain. I'm really sorry.
I'm finished. I've lost my appetite.
It would be very hard for a guy to be chivalrous.
I'm amazed that the word is even in your vocabulary.
Why are you so against being civil to me? I'm trying.
Civil?
I am really trying.
You expect me to be civil to you? I would like you to leave my office.
Aren't you overreacting a little bit?
What is it with you, Jason? Is it just ego, or are you thick-headed?
I'm determined.
So am I.
Mary, I'm really sorry that I frightened you.
Oh, don't flatter yourself.
Face it, come on. I make you nervous.
You make me hostile.
Spend some time with me and you'll lose that hostility.
Jason, this conversation has just come to a close.
Admit it, Mary. The only reason you married Vinny was because you're afraid to face your attraction to me.
Get out of my office, you son of...
Hey, what's going on here?
She's got a real
What do you say to you?
right, that's all.
Get out of
Get
here.
involved.
Mary, think about what I said.
Get out
would
of
ya?
here.
Just think about it.
You can hang out in here till the Sarge gets back, Doc.
Thanks, Roxanne. I just want to talk to him about that unidentified child.
Oh, you know, it's too bad Lisa's out of town. She's been pretty successful at hunting down those missing persons. Speak of the devil. Here's a card from her. Excuse me.
Jamie?
Any word on that kid?
Nothing. Still waiting for a report on those prints.
Got a postcard there from Paris. I imagine you have received a lot of postcards from all over Europe, huh? Adam? Where else has Lisa been? Madrid? Vienna? You'd have a much better idea than I would, since you seem to be in touch with her.
Yeah, well, at least she left you a note before she left, which is more than she did for me.
I just want to understand why she left so quickly.
No clue here.
I know Vicky's been driving her crazy, but that's Lisa's own paranoia. How many times do I have to tell her that she has nothing to worry about when it comes to Vicky? Why doesn't she trust me?
Easier said than done.
I've earned her trust.
And you gotta keep earning it. Every day. Being able to believe in somebody, James. Well, I just can't afford to get lazy with it.
Has she talked to you about any of this, Adam?
No, not really.
What does not really mean?
It means no, Jamie. It just means no.
Adam, if you know something, I want you to tell me.
Excuse me, Sergeant. The assistant DA is on the phone. He says it's urgent.
Thanks, Roxanne. Sorry, Jamie, you have to excuse me.
We'll talk later.
I'm all right, sweetie, thank you.
Mom, the guy's got no business coming in here like this and bothering you. I should have popped the guy right there.
Scott, you're an attorney. You can't go around getting into fist fights with people.
He's baiting you, Mom. It's
Yes,
obvious.
he's very good at that.
Well, why don't you tell me what's going on between the two of you so that maybe I can understand it and help you?
Honey, I love you for worrying. Really, I do.
Worry? What do you expect me? You expect me not to worry when I come in here and you're slapping...
I realize that, but it's okay. This should not be any concern of yours.
That same guy came into Mary's place, and he wanted me to give him some information on Dad's will that was confidential. He's butting into everybody else's business, and somebody's going to get hurt. And I don't want that to be you, okay?
Okay. As far as I'm concerned, I am very much in control of everything, except my schedule. I have a patient conference upstairs, and if I don't leave right now, I'll be late.
Okay.
Thank you again, my
You're
Sir
welcome.
Galahad.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's go. Listen, I'm going to go check and see what the progress is with that boy.
Thank you, sweetheart. It's wonderful that you can take such a personal interest. I'll see you later.
Yeah, sure. And I'm not through with Jason yet either.
Yes. Yes, Mrs. McKinnon. Yes, I'll take care of it. Fine. All right, bye-bye. And... Oh. 30...
Okay, if you just want to sit down...
Victoria, how long are you going to be? I really would like to get over to the salon. I don't like being in this hospital, especially here. You know that.
I know. Please, sit down. I'll just be a minute, I promise.
All right. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I go right in?
Yes, she's free.
Thank you. Hi, Mary.
Hi, what are you doing down here?
Well, I was just talking to Cheryl, and she told me about the little boy that was almost in the accident.
You have information for us?
Oh, I wish I did, but I would just like to see him if I could. I think I might be able to relate to him a little bit.
Well, sure. In fact, he's on his way here right now with Jamie. Would you like to stay and meet him?
Oh, I would love it. That would be perfect.
Here we go. Oh, hi, Donna. What are you doing here?
Waiting for Victoria. She's in here.
Oh, that's right where we're headed.
Oh, the guys are here.
Look who's here.
Are we interrupting?
No, not at all.
I heard there was a little patient here who was a sweetheart of a guy.
He sure is. Nurse Parker is completely smitten with him.
Excuse me, Victoria.
Meet our new friend.
I just wanted to let you know, Victoria, I'll be down in the lobby.
Well, Mom...
Welcome back. Well, bear of the day. What are you doing?
Working on the plans for the Corey nursery. Did you find a benefactor in your travels today?
I just might have.
Well, you sound confident.
I accomplished quite a few things today since I left here this morning.
Scott, hey, come on in. Good report.
Are you making the rounds, counselor?
Came to give you a warning, Jason.
Well, runs in the family, even the adopted ones.
Harassed my mother again. I'll take legal action.
You'd be just the one to do it, too, wouldn't you? I mean, most of us can't defend ourselves with our profession, can we?
Oh, I'm not worried about defending myself. Just concerned with her.
I think your mom's old enough to make her own decisions.
Oh, I think I can make this one for her, then.
You're still wet behind the ears. Your mom's got her memory back. She's got Vinny back. She doesn't need you. So why don't you go back to the courthouse and bury yourself in somebody else's legitimate problems?
We have a witness here. You stay away from her, or you're gonna be a real unhappy guy. Take care, John.
Wait, Donna, please. Come inside and talk to me. Just for a couple of minutes, please.
I never knew you were so good with children.
Oh, there's a lot you don't know about me, Jamie.
I guess so.
Excuse me, would you give us a couple of minutes just to talk?
Oh, sure, of course. Come on.
Mom, I'll meet you in the lobby. And I'll go tell you a little story about the big bad tomato plants of Uncle Jimmy.
How about Vicky and the beans?
Come on, sit down. Be comfortable. Do you think you'd feel better if you talked about it?
Mary, I am so damn sick and tired of talking about this.
It was seeing the baby, wasn't it?
It wasn't particularly that baby. It's seeing any little boy or little girl. I mean, even when I walk in the streets and I see a child or on television,
You get upset.
oh, yes. And sometimes I wonder if I should just stay inside my house from now on. I mean, that's ridiculous, isn't it?
No, it isn't. It's perfectly understandable. You have to give it time. These are terribly complicated feelings.
Right. Right. Give it time. I mean, that's so easy to say. It's just like, just give it a few weeks and everything will be all right.
You may have to go through several phases of grieving before you're able to really face other people's children. But, oh, Donna, that is so perfectly normal.
Mary, I don't feel perfect or normal.
That's why counseling is so important.
All the counseling and all the grieving in this world is not going to bring my son back. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to get over that loss. Do you understand that? Ever.